The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Hurts now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Kane Madrano makes the play. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. You've got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
This is ahead for about 5. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready? Crack all 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Jumping on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Turning to the option on 3rd and short. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 1-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Space past the 35. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's a give inside to Edwards. Fights his way through a tackle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there at the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Barkley. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Eagles lower the deficit to a single possession. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Let go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Set. Hiking 18. 70.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds Komet downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their early lead to 13. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This our last play of the quarter. First down, a run with Barkley. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-7 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
You know you love some of Montez's words, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that 1st down.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
Ready, set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 70, Timberwolf. go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Daniels. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard loss.
Third and long for Daniels. This is Legette working the left side. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
A gain of 12 yards.
They'll bring out the punter here.
4th down.
And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Throwing here, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Hurts. He's caught. He's got ground. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Barkley out the pistol give. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. Man, talk about adding some insult to injury there, Brock. Not only did they jump, but they still ended up giving up the lengthy run, Brock, and that one's declined. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Here's a dive up the middle. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7.
They send the tight end in motion. Tight end in motion left. Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles facing a deficit near the break. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
And a big hit on the return to stop it Gets into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
Now, do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 18. Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Back to the air following that pick six. Him over the middle and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Terry McLaurin. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 6, cut 19, cut 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has it down close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Hurts now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. On a leash, feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I can't do what commanders tell me wrong. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me far from grace.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Landover. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I'm all about all my people there. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute this on this out.
Craig! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11, and quickly pick up the first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They'll stay on the ground, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Mustang 19. Go.
On second down, it's Daniels. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. He's across midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing is Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. 15-yard pickup there. Good for its Eagles first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready, hut!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Pass Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Eagles will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one broken up, and it's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get it.
Play action. Here's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Handoff here, up the middle. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Washington.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Okay,
here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Ho-ho! And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready up. Go. Liking 18. Check out.
Here's Daniel. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Gotta be lying.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ready? Panther 60. Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And he will score! Touchdown, Commander.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The tight end motioning left here. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
He's taken the ball at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Going to call his own number. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It's going to be third. They need 1. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up second and 1. At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 1. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Man in motion is Smith. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers because they have guys running that free the rest of this game. They're going to light up the scoreboard.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At
Here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Crack all 80. 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Right side. That's made by McCord. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That is catch number 60 for the season. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Going up top. And he will go all the way. Xavier Leggett, touchdown Washington. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Man, it's A.J. Brown brings it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved, and keeps the offense on the field.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
That's Goddard in motion. Second down throw for Hurts.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Let's go. Viking, 18. Ready, right?
Drive will start on the ground. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
29-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Daniels now on 1st down. And this is too far. In front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. 3rd and a yard.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
Trying to get this one up on the ground. He will have the Commanders' 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
What a luxury, Mike. Grant, I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Washington.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll throw with Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That is caught. And he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Commanders.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
In motion comes Beckham. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack. And that flag is probably on the offense as well. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That one good for 26 yards.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Fake the give, now it's Hurts. He's got his big target, that's Isaiah Likely. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as the clock stops 21 seconds to go until halftime.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Hurts again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Hurts. Open man, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it, and indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Second and 11.
Hey!
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Third and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
And they're on 41-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He gets free. He's inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here's second down and 9. On play action, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Frankie Louvu. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punt it away. And not the greatest of efforts there as this one will land out of bounds.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now a give up the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Daniels to throw on second down. On the move left. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on. Hit.
On play action, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
On the coverage.
Go! Liking 18! Ready,
Up the middle they go. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Liking 18! Dragon 60!
Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
It's fourth down.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's Hurts. You look underneath here for Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hop 70, hop 70. Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Reed Blankenship on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The Commanders about to send this one away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with. First and 10 now from the 36. Now Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take it.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown.
as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Viking, 8.
Wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they know what's up, 'cause I never gave up.
Come on. 6, 70 Lions. 60, ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready,
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Here we go, set. Panther 60.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Daniel. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard.
Ready.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Cowboy. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniel. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Okay, ready.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 18 Rattler. Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. It's McLaurin open on the left side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And It's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes, and you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Got ready.
2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Tap 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
34-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
First and 10. Again, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts again. And he will score. Game on. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 34, Eagles 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 is ready.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup for 4.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd and 6.
Cougar night. Deputy, get the wolf.
They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even.
He gets free. And he will go all the way. Cole Kmet, touchdown Commander. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Hurts. Let's take it in left side by Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48. Now, 1st and goal. Now it's Hurts. That one, take it in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7.
Eagles 34. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? Check. Alert. Deputy Lion. Check out.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's another run here for Williams. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
So try it again. Started me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still need 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life still need 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where I